Merry meet and welcome to Lux Dragon Queen Magic. I'm Taylor and here is our weekly video to tune into the alignment that is coming up within this coming week, as well as to understand a little bit more around the divine energy of the twin flame, whether that be internally or externally. There definitely is going to be a message for you here today. With that, let's go ahead and get started because there are quite a few cards here today. So we have many divine feminine, divine masculine cards coming out, so I may end up matching some of these. We don't have a even number though, and so just definitely take these cards how they resonate. You may find that you have a certain crossover between these cards, or you may find that there is a certain divine feminine or a certain divine masculine that calls out to you. So definitely just take the messages that resonate for you. That's what's going to be the most important during this reading today. But there is going to be an element within each of these cards that there is a message here for you, and it's just how much does that message impact you in your life this week. So with that, we do first have Mary Magdalene coming out for us today. We have the Apostle to the Apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. So this is just a perfect reminder going into this week, and this is for everyone because everyone has some part of divine feminine within them. But to understand the fact that you are fully human and fully divine, and that is what we're working to do, is to find that alignment and to bring our higher selves about. Our next divine feminine we have, and I do apologize, is Shongjing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. So for this, I know personally, even while I was even picking up these cards, I kept getting bouts of anxiety and these feelings of intensity, and so this is going to be very monumental this week for us to find peace. This is a very personal message for me that I'm going to work on. I personally am already working on meditating more and being more clear of mind, so I'm going to really take this personal. Let me just say that 5 more times. Anyways, point is that this message is letting us know that over the course of this week, there are going to be moments when things are going to build up and possibly overwhelm us. And it is up to us to take a moment to pause and breathe and clear our minds so that we can then clear our path forward. Because again, it is all about coming into that alignment of self. You are on a journey is a very firm message that is coming through. And then next we do have Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So with this energy, we are understanding, especially throughout all of these divine feminines, there is this releasing energy within all of them of letting go and finding peace, finding laughter, finding joy. And so to understand, so there is I'm feeling that there's this sense of responsibility that is coming forward within this week, but there is a bigger sense of understanding that you are working within your divine timing, that you are fully human and fully divine. So as you are going through this week, yes, you do have responsibilities, but it is important for you to take breaks and make time for peace, make time for you to relax and calm down, as well as to make time for you to have fun and be playful. So relaxing is not always the same as having fun is a very important message that is coming forward right now. So understanding that every element of this is so important. Yes, you have responsibilities. Yes, you need downtime and self-care time. And yes, you need time to have fun and connect and find joy. So definitely take these how they resonate, but understand that you need to block out your schedule for these moments if you are not already doing these. And if you are finding that you are lacking in any area, one of these, this is calling for you to find a balance between these 3 energies. Okay, so a lot of big energy with that. Now we go into our divine masculines. So as always, with each of these, you may want to pause and screenshot to further embody and engage with this energy. First, we do have the Magician coming up. I believe in miracles, magic, and me. And there you are. So this is going to be so important because this is really kind of just letting us know again how divine you are, how much you are able to come about and work within this world, work within the elements of this world, and how much you are in control of your choices as you are moving forward and how you are expressing yourself within this world. And then next we do have Maverick. I awaken into something more. All right. And so with this energy, this is coming about in a very interesting thing because, as we mentioned, you are on this journey. And this is kind of tapping into that playful energy, as well as that energy of bringing about the divinity that exists within you, bringing about the balance within you. So there is something to be said too, that maybe you've been ignoring that human side of yourself too, and you've just been like not taking care of your needs. And so there is this time to also find balance and bring back into that humanity side. And that is why you're here, to awaken into something more. So you're not just caring for one side of yourself. You're not just focusing on one project, one situation. You're trying to focus on the whole project, and that is kind of what you're blossoming into, is being able to handle all of these situations, to be able to step into ascension, essentially, is a big part of the message that's coming forward. And just, it looks so different for everyone that there is no firm way to say, oh, this is what it looks like for you as you're working through this. Like, you're definitely going to see these steps and signs. There's just this commentary around the fact that this ascension is happening, and that it's going to be different for everyone. But the three key things that's important to know is that you're finding balance, you're finding peace, and you're finding playfulness. So that's something too, coming out with this Maverick card to bring out about that balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, is that this is a way that you're finding playfulness, is that you are, like, the word that wants to come out is furiously going after your passion. So that is why it is important, because you're going into something deeper, something that touches your soul. Okay. And so next we do have the Renaissance man coming out, Jack of all, master of many skills. So this kind of is very interesting, because it's letting us know too that there are many choices that we can make. Oh, I apologize. There you are. But this is letting us know that there is this sense of creativity that's coming forward. There is something that we want to do. There is something that we as individuals are trying to create, trying to manifest and put out there. That's why we're getting the Magician and the Renaissance man coming forward along with Maverick. So there is this very like Knight of Wands energy, where we're just like bursting forward and pushing past any boundaries that others have placed before us. Like, it kind of is that I'm seeing a horse being ridden in a desert and like chasing the horizon, and then I am also seeing like Moana and the song How Far I'll Go. And so definitely take that however it resonates for you. Two energies that are saying the same thing, but understand that right now you are in a moment of choice in regards to what you want to create and what you want to follow and passion. So recognizing that even though you have responsibilities, you're able to lean into something that is still on your passion list while following through with your responsibilities. So definitely explore around what that possibly means, and understanding the choices that you have in your life in regards to how you can create and move forward. Because chances are too, if you are like, you have an idea for a project and you're like, this would make more sense to me and I would enjoy doing this more, you are being called to speak up on that, because chances are your higher ups, whoever you're working with on that project, your spouse or partner in general, however you're working with that, chances are you speaking up and giving that idea will actually be met with positive feedback rather than negativity. So there is this message of communicating more around what you would like to do in general. And so our last divine masculine card is going to be the Outlaw. I am bold, brave, and balanced. And so here is the back to further embody and engage with the energy. So this is so interesting, because there is something to be said around the fact of understanding that what law truly means. So there are certain things like nature laws, then there are like federal laws, state laws, things like that. And people decide every day how much they truly follow the law, how much they truly, there's also like something around like religious law too. So people do make decisions in regards to how much they follow it. Something that I actually just thought of yesterday is I was thinking about decorations for whatever reason. Don't judge my musings. I was thinking about decorations and how I have my fall decorations out and how long I'll really have them out. And then because I like to change my decorations with the seasons rather than just the holidays. So I'm not going to change my winter decorations until the 21st of December. And for a community that is very big on Christmas and decorating for Christmas, that may seem a little odd. It may seem like I'm not really with it and like I'm behind and I'm not like following up to like community standards. But then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm following the world's natural clock. I am That's what I'm attuning to. And the world is out of attunement. Like, we literally, Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet, and we have Christmas decorations out, and like, so like, I haven't even seen, like, they're literally, the fall things are on sale. I'm like, we just got into fall. Not really, we're like halfway through it, whatever. But my point is, like, we are still in it for at least another month. And it's crazy just how fast we just like move through this rather than being in this transitional time. And I think that's part of the reason too why, now I'm just really musing, but why we're getting these anxious feelings is because we are feeling that, I personally am feeling like I just don't have enough time to get things done, and like time is just moving so fast, when in reality, fall and winter are times to transition into not needing to do as much, not needing to use as much time. And I think a big reason why we get out of that alignment is because of the commercial and the world around us is just throwing out like onto the next thing, here it is, here it is, here it is, rather than take a moment to pause and just be like, let's continue decorating in orange for a little bit before we go into red and green. So that was a little bit much. My point to this being is that is a way that I'm an outlaw, is that I wait to decorate until December 21st for winter rather than changing out of my fall decorations. So I just wanted to give that example because sometimes outlaw can be very like significant, and I just wanted to give like maybe a different perspective in the way that we view that word and the way that we're interacting with that energy, because it is about being bold, brave, and balanced. It's not about being chaotic. So next we do have some wisdom from the House of Night, just giving us advice in regards to all of this big energy that we're focusing on. And so the first thing that we have coming out is number 49, Oath. And this is letting us know, again, that we have made a choice and it is time to make a commitment, to recommit to that. If you have seen my other videos, you'll know that I do have a big stick around when we make a choice, we get the chance to recommit. And so that is really the energy that's coming forward with this oath, is that there is a promise that has been made between you and the universe, between you and a partner, if you're here for just the twin flame element of this reading. But there is an understanding here around the fact of there is something has been forgotten and it is time to remember that. And so if you need to meditate, if you need to have further conversations, then that is going to be so important for you. But there is a promise that is being missed out on, that is coming back around if it has been missed out on. It is now the opportunity again to recommit to this. And then with this energy, we do have number 11, Complicated. So this is just being very straightforward, letting us know that as we work within this energy, we are going to have complicated feelings around it. There is going to be some need for compromise. There is going to be some need for choices to be made. That is a big reason why it is so important that we find balance throughout this week, why we remind ourselves that we need to take time to pause and find that peace in the moment to clear ourselves. That is why, as it is complicated, we allow ourselves to still find joy, to find time to play during these moments. That is also a way to be an outlaw too, is when you're going through a very rough time, you still find a time to find joy, you still find a time to smile. Some people may look at you and say, like, you need to be feeling a certain way. They don't get to decide how you feel. If anything, it is imperative for your own health that you find those moments of joy. Okay, and this really is, again, a very big message is around the fact that you have so much choice in regards to how you're spending your time, in regards to what you're creating, in regards to how you're choosing to be balanced in this moment, in this situation, how you're choosing to interact with your partner, how you're choosing to interact with your work, and express yourself in general. And then the next one we have is Risk, number 31. This is letting us know there is a leap of faith that is being asked of you, especially with this oath. So right now, especially as the situation is complicated, something that is coming forward is that the promise that is being made to you that you have made requires a leap of faith on your part. So there is this understanding that you may not see the full picture, but that is part of the reason why you are needing to go ahead and jump into something a little bit more wild, why you're going to go ahead and understand that you are a master of all of your trades, that you are able to step into this moment and be risky. You are that's why you are brave and bold, because you need to take this risk. You need to step over this edge, and you will find your promise and your oath fulfilled through this moment, through this risk, through this leap of faith. And so our tarot coming out with this energy, we do have the Two of Clubs coming out. So this is also a Two of Wands. This is letting us know that you are having conversations with another. So something, because it's so important, because as we're building out with working between our internal energy or external energy, so whether you're having this conversation with an external partner or whether it is just within prayer, this is letting you know that you are going through some planning phases right now. So there are ideas that have come to you, and you're now, over the course of this week, you're going to be putting those ideas into plans. So you're not necessarily making moves on plans, but you're putting them into plans. That's again why there's going to be all these choices that are needed for you, because you have because that's what happens when you make plans, is you're choosing where to put certain task items, you're choosing when to do something, you're choosing if it's something that needs to be done. Following that energy, we do have the Four of Clubs, again, Four of Wands. So this is very interesting. One, this is really tuning into that twin flame energy. So this is dealing with a very firm partnership. This also is letting us know, though, that there is some celebration happening. So this week, as complicated as it is, again, you are finding that joy. It is so imperative for you. So if there is a party of like any kind and you're like, no, I shouldn't go to that, it's I need to be feeling a certain way, I can't get excited about doing this event. This is your message saying it is the opposite. It is time for you to enjoy that moment. It is time for you to take that celebration. No matter what is happening, whether it is a celebration of maybe a passing, or if it is a celebration that has maybe some negative undertones within it, understand that it is still a celebration at the heart of it, and to just find the reason why you're there and to find the light and joy in that moment. Again, reasons why you're having conversations and plans. Something that is just coming really forward is that this two grows into this four. So you are coming together with someone to work on a project. Again, whether that be just the universe and through your prayers, you are coming together and you are forming something. You are bringing about something into the universe. You are manifesting. And so we do have the Jack of Hearts, or this is also our knight in a sense. And so we are getting this very joyous card of love just coming forward, and this sense of, this really feels like an external energy too. So you are going to be romanced this week. You are going to be, whether it's romanced by the universe, whether it is romanced by your actual partner, through this complicated week, through these complicated energies that you're going forward in, you are going to have a loving support around you. And so it's going to just be important, again, for you to connect with that energy, to recognize it, to find gratitude in those moments for when that energy does present itself. Because again, this is just going to be kind of like a high energy week. There is a lot of emotions. It's complicated. Things are happening, but you have a handle on it. It's so important. This is just Spirit's main message and advice throughout this, is that you need to find balance, and you need to make time for every element of yourself this week. And trust your choices. Now we do have our Pegasus cards coming out. So we do have the Pegasus of the Rainbow Light. And as lovely as this card looks, it actually is more of a message of the fact that you have to come through a storm in order to find the rainbow. And so this is letting you know, again, a message of encouragement through this week, that as you go through this week, you will find the rainbow. You will make it to the other side of this storm. Okay. And then next we do have the White Pegasus as the Sacred Waterfall. So this week you are going to be working on some healing as well. You're going to be very focused on unburdening yourself with some emotional situations, and you are going to be healing some situations outside of yourself. So this feels like as you heal yourself, it's going to have a ripple effect within the situation. So whether that be like within your ancestral line, whether that be just within your partnership, within maybe your work community, it just really depends on what you are healing. But whatever emotional blockage you're working through and healing through yourself, you are going to, again, so you're going to heal through this. You're going to make it through that rainbow to the other side. But there is this energy that it has a ripple effect and heals those around you as well. And then we do have the Pegasus of the Sunflower. So this is letting us know, this is the Divine Masculine card, and this is an assurance of safe landing as well. This is also letting us know too the amount sometimes when you get these mini decks going out, the same message wants to come out, but the amount of choice and direction that you have. So you are being very protected during this time. So this can be external energy as well as internal energy, is what's coming forward, is the fact that internally you are making sure that you have the safe landing, but externally you do have a partner who is supporting you, as well as the universe who is also supporting you in making sure that you get through this moment. So frankly, I'm getting the energy like you can feel kind of like you have everything in control and you're, again, a master of all. And as you are making your choices and decisions, kind of like just CEO boss energy, and understanding that as you are making these choices, like you're making these choices for you, you are making these choices with a clear mind, you're making these choices with a balanced mind, you're making these choices with the counsel of others sometimes. So you are not alone in this. It's just so imperative, and like you're going to make it through this week. So as intense as the week may get, just simply remember that it is 1 week. Okay. And then our last Pegasus card. So I actually pulled this because as I was shuffling, this kept coming out on the bottom as the shadow. And so this is the Mandela of Pegasus. This is letting us know that this is working all within divine timing. And again, that we may not understand or see the pattern of everything as it is coming out, but it is working through it. And all three of these cards were reassurances that you will get through this in time as you are working through this moment of healing. So this is just, again, that reassurance to trust into that divine timing and to move through this week as you were meant to, and to just trust your choices. I'll just keep saying that over and over. Okay, now finally we do have some dream cards to just support us in this week as we are working through these moments and emotional burdens. So first we have, we attract what we are, therefore dreaming is a journey within. What inner beliefs are still restricting you, putting you down, and making excuses that hold you back from your dreams? Okay, very important. What makes your heart beat faster? Believe the signals your heart sends you. When you learn to listen to your heart, you'll begin to follow it. Last one. Stop wanting more, for you lack nothing. You have everything you need to get what you dream of. Relax, breathe, be alert, and prepare to receive when the timing is right. So I'm just going to say it. All three of those really match the main messages that are coming through within this. So I definitely encourage you to, whether you just want to focus on one of those cards, whether you want to tackle all three, but I encourage you to focus on those messages of the dream cards because they really do help us bring into the focus point of what is happening over the course of this week. With that, it really just sounds like we're being called to be bold and brave in following our dreams and making choices that support us wholly. So with that, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you for liking and subscribing. Please do not forget to comment below. Let us know how your weeks are going, and I will definitely see you next time. Blessed be.